Hi, Vincina. Hi, Brandy. And I had already said hello to Kelly and Angie and Shar and Shannon, but hello again. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sorry, I was a second late. Was late getting in the shower and stuff. Um, how are you guys today? I know that today is a sad day with the Watts case, but the Watts case was one of the cases that really rocked me emotionally more than any other. So I wanted to come on here and talk about a few different things with the case and around the case. And then I got a bunch of pictures, and some of them I haven't seen much. You always see the same pictures kind of circulating, but some of these are more rare. So I wanted to share some of those. And then, yeah. Hey, K Man's mom forever. Yeah, the Watts case it's really what brought a lot of us together too, you know. Hey Kim, which is really cool. It's very sad though, and I think, so here lately, a lot of us who covered the case on YouTube, and a lot of people who are watching it too, we've kind of you haven't seen as much about it. So there's been a lot more focus on other cases, or in some cases drama, just different things, or your personal life. So I thought it would be good to get back together and kind of talk about it all. Just imagine what it would be like, what they would be like now. Sad, but yeah, super sad. But you know what? I don't, it's sad that okay, other cases deserve attention, just as much attention. But then it's like, well, this case, I still don't feel that the investigators or the DA did a good job with the case, and I don't know. So it's like, what do you do? Do you keep screaming like, injustice, like help? There's something wrong here, or I don't know. It's rough. Hey, Deco Painter and T. Every time I say your name, I'm like stumbling over it, but yeah. Kelly's done a lot of work on this case, but you've been covering other cases here lately and stuff. I don't know. There's not been anything new, but also there's things that haven't been answered. So I don't know. It's just rough. I got some really good pictures of them though, so I do want to look at that. And then, I also wanted to talk about, and I would hope that maybe some of you guys want to come on and talk about it. But then also, hey Dave, I wanted to talk about some of the things that were kind of rumored happening around Watts Island, um, like the script thing. So obviously, hold on, guys. Obviously, there is no one like typing up word for word what people need to say, but it's a good possibility, and also likely probable, that there's people trying to control the narrative, right? So that doesn't mean that it's word for word, but I do think that people, and you never know who they are. I mean, the internet, you have the anonymity here on YouTube. You can be whoever you want. And it's just interesting where you have people going in, sending in fake information. Oh, that brings me to something I wanted to show y'all. So I was going through some of the Facebook groups on Watts before coming in here, and I found this guy who says he was in jail with him. But I also saw in the comments, this was a scam happening in Facebook groups. So let me show you. So this is one of them. Hopefully she gets charged, investigated. I was in prison with him, talked to him quite a bit, and I've said several times he's told me she had involvement. And this was posted today, this right here actually. Sadly, 3 years ago today, a monster and his accomplice took 4 innocent and God's angels. This case has touched so many lives all over the world. In honor of their 3-year death, I'll be making a pact to call the proper authorities with my information, and y'all can read it there. Rest in peace, beautiful angels, and may justice be served. So you never know if these people are actually really, like, if you never know if he actually really went to prison with Chris, or if he's just someone else looking for attention. Um, so yeah. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Yes, Dave, congrats on becoming a grandfather. That is so cool. I can't wait to be a grandparent, you guys. I don't care. You can call me grandma all day long. Like, that doesn't bother me a bit. But just to get little, like, cuddly babies. Everyone says Chris is a liar, but they believe he did it all alone because he said so and won't listen to the possibility until that others were involved. Exactly. He did, Alex. He did go to jail with him? Oh, wow. That is very interesting. I thought about messaging him, but then I'm like, no, I'm sure someone else has already done it. And I don't know. I just don't trust people. And I don't trust that. I didn't know if he was being truthful. I can't wait to be a grandma either. Yes. Yes, he did. Oh, interesting. David Carter wants to talk to me. I'm yet to respond. Dave, that is really cool. Well, respond. Angie would know. I'm not going to say how, but she personally does actually know people that she would know. Just trust me on that. She has certain connections, and I don't want to share that. She's a very wonderful, private, kind, loving woman. But anyways, if she says that he was, I do believe that because she would know. So you should reach back out to him. Hey, Steve. Trust your gut. I need to do that more. David has beyond 80. Wait, is that the same one that had came out? Oh, is that the same one that was on there? I remember that. Still be interesting to talk to him. Really interesting. So let me see. I have some notes. I mean, I don't need them, but I wanted to like keep track of where I was at. Yeah, so we have that script thing, and then we have all the drama of Watts Island. And is it even considered Watts Island anymore? I mean, I don't know, because it has nothing to do with him, and really it's a shame that their memory that's what it is, because it's just, yeah, there's so much drama and ridiculousness happening on the internet, which of course, but so between the drama and then, all the crazy people coming out with letters and stories and all of this, and, the script and all of that, we don't want to lose track of why we're here and what's actually important. So 4 people lost their life. Let's go through some of these pictures. They're really, really good. Oh, and before that, I think Dave did a video on this, but you're live really early, so I don't see a lot of them unless I go back, and I haven't had a chance yet. But I was recommended this video, and I've never heard of this guy before. Maybe some of you have. And this Daniel Bishop, and you can go there and check it out. It's pretty short, and he's just talking about the shape of the house and the shape of the toys and the yard and just how ran down it is. And it is a shame that it's, looking so rough. You would think that the neighborhood would try to get it together. David Carter and Dylan Tallman. Yeah. Dylan was the one with the book. And then I remember now, I know, did AD say, like, before David came on, that a man named David would be coming, that came through maybe Heather? I don't know. I kind of remember that, but it's a little fuzzy. There's always so much happening. He needs to get his ass into rehab. That's sad. Very sad. I hope he does. Well, then why is he coming saying that? Like, Okay, now, finally I got that off. That was hard. Okay. And his accomplice took 4 innocent and God's angels. I will be making a pact to call the proper authorities today and with my information and seek to have the investigation reopened. So if you had information, why, and you've already been doing interviews and stuff a while ago, why did you not say then? Oh, thank you, K-Man's mom forever. Yeah, it is sad to see it in that shape. It's awful. Hey, Ashley, Nicole, and Anna, and hi, Turquoise. Oh, you can't hear me? There is a HOA. If the neighbors complained enough, they'd probably do something. That's what I was thinking. Because weren't I remember the fees were pretty high when they were going through their financial information, which these pictures that I got, one of them had some financial information on the bottom. I didn't crop that out because I thought it was interesting. Okay, good, Dave. I never paid too much attention to that. All I was saying when you lost me was that if he had information about an accomplice, why didn't he say it when he's already been interviewed? I don't know. But exactly, Shannon. That's what I'm saying. That is just crazy. Hey, Brian. Okay, let's go through some of these pictures and then we will chat some more. Oops. Now, this one you do see quite a lot, but oh, it's just such a pretty picture. Look at those babies, how they're smiling at each other. And I'm sorry, but anyone who thinks Shanann did this, you look at these pictures and you see how these children love their mother. They are so comfortable and relaxed and happy. I don't buy that for a second. And I know people snap and stuff, and they're also comfortable and relaxed with their dad, but I just don't buy it for a second. Because people like to allege that she was, so hateful and abusive and all this, the crazy things that people say. And I don't believe any of those things are true. I just don't see how you could ever think that. Hey, Cat Whisper. I know, they're so adorable. Hey, Brittany. And then Shanann pregnant. Their wedding photo, which look how beautiful she looks. She just looks so pretty right there. She was a beautiful, beautiful woman. He's crazy. I just don't know for Nicole Kessinger. I hadn't seen this one before. Um, exactly, latte lover. It breaks my heart too. Um, I don't know. I just think that whether you think that other people were involved or not, we can all clearly see that the police and the DA, that the job was not done in the way it should have been. And I know that it gets annoying to hear about the case all the time and people get sick of seeing it. Some people want to watch everything about it, but um when they didn't do a good job, it's just hard to just put your head down and go the other way because they all deserve justice. And some people think they got it, but even if you think he did it on his own, you have to admit that they just didn't do a good job. She was an ambitious go-getter. Normally that is a good thing. But with Shanann, people seem to think, I know, exactly. Yes, Dave, I agree. Let's be kind to all the families. None of the families had anything to do with this. Stop messing, and if they want to be on YouTube and have lives, let them. Let's stop villainizing the families on both sides. Stop villainizing the victim. Cat whisper, you demons. Oh, hey, Cheryl. Okay. Yeah, the handling of the case was not good. Oh, and look, several pictures of them cuddled up with her, and you can just see that is their safe spot, and they're just so beautiful. But mm-mm-mm. Shanann. This right here was at a Thrive event. They had that was in their like magazine for Thrive. I said today only. No, every day. Let's just try to be a little nicer. They're all trying to heal, yeah. And think about it. Like Chris's family, they lost everything too. They lost their son. I mean, he's still alive, but he's not with them. Their daughter-in-law, their grandkids. Imagine what holidays are like now for these folks. It's just pitiful. We are coming together on YouTube for justice, to help, to be like support systems for families, and um, just there's no room for all the hate and stuff. And the problem is that all of the hate, the drama, the BS, all the craziness takes the attention away from what's important, which is why we're here in the first place, right? Yeah, they do. They really do. I agree, latte lover. I agree, Shar. I couldn't imagine it either. It'd be really rough. Okay. Oh, this is the one where I left it on there. This was from a Yahoo Finance article, and it said that they claimed 500, almost 500,000 in debt when they filed bankruptcy. I knew and remembered they filed bankruptcy. Finance stuff is hard for me to follow. I know that it's the cause of a lot of crimes and stuff, and money is the root of all evil, right? But just hard for me to follow. So I did not know the amount, and that is a lot of money. A lot. Like, good Lord, you guys. Which probably was a huge part in the breakdown of everything as well. She's just so pretty. Oops. Hey, hey, Rena. I know what you mean, Cat Whisper. It is hard to be nice. Now being mean to Chris, he deserves it. I just meant the family and stuff. And I know it's hard because sometimes they haven't said the nicest things about her and vice versa and stuff, but none of us are perfect. We all say things that are bad, right? We can just try to do better in the future. And that's it. Hey, Amber. It's easy to be hateful when you don't know the people involved. She was a loving and caring mom and friend. Bottom line, stop the drama and let the families and friends heal finally. I agree. Now, this photo was shared quite a lot, but I wanted to put it in here just because wasn't there a really similar photo of him and Nicole? That's just what that reminds me of. Hey, Molson Man. Thank you, Cat Whisper. Both sides are suffering. Absolutely. Oh, look at those babies. Cece's little cheeks are so cute. They remind me of Bentley's. His are like that even still, and I just never want it to go away. Cuddled up with their mom. Like I said, they are like this often. Here's another one. I remember that too, Allie. Yep, at the sand dunes. Yeah, they're all really good pictures. And some of them, we don't see as much. I think it was Nicole Kessinger, Insurance Money, and A Taste of Freedom that month, combined, and possibly other reasons. I also think CW cheated before a couple of times due to the condoms he had already. He probably did. I don't know, though. He kind of seemed like he would be scared too. Like, I don't know. But Amber, same here. It's always a good day with you guys. Always makes the day better. Oh, this picture. Gosh, it is so pitiful. You guys. I remember when, like, it had first happened and right after the sentencing. I remember when it happened, but I didn't fall really deep into it for a few months after he had been sentenced and everything. And you get to this point where you're just like, doing nothing but there's more, but doing nothing but like googling them and looking at pictures and watching every video you can and listening like just nonstop, and you're just digging for more information, like more on Nicole Kessinger, her dad, like the police that were doing the investigation, the friends, and you just, I don't know, it consumed you. This case like consumed me. Long before I ever did YouTube, TikTok, anything. Then when I started my TikTok, like then the Netflix documentary came out and I wanted to talk about it. I didn't want to be like repetitive of the same stuff we always hear, but I still wanted to give my own opinion, and because it was just so important to me. It felt just so close to my heart. There was a problem with his marriage until Nicole Kessinger came along. Leftovers from high school. Oh, thank you, Angie. Your heart is so beautiful. You are an awesome, awesome person and friend. Told NK he was not leaving his family on the night of the murders. Something happened. Not sure where Sherilyn is, rustic life, but I hope she's doing well. I lost my son in 2019 to murder, but the pain is indescribable. Makes you not be able to breathe. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, Pink Ladybug. Whew. I can't imagine. Okay. I'm going to finish these pictures really quick. I'm so sorry. Oh. See, another one with her cuddling them. Brian, the first time I ever came across this case, I couldn't stop crying. Mm. Dave. Yeah, I love that one. And then this one I hadn't seen before. And then that was all that I had gotten. Also think CW's ex-girlfriend knew way too much about him and Shanann's life, if the video I watched the other day is true. Yeah, Cheryl went through a lot. That's why we need to finish that Discord support groups, because you just have been through some things where you could actually really help some people. You're just awesome in that way too, that you would want to. I can't imagine what that would be like. Either one, like grandson or son, child, grandchild, that would have to be the worst. Um, some people say that the Morphew case is turning into like has the potential to turn into the next like Watts case with the all the attention online and everything. But I believe that the Wells case is kind of on that level pretty much. Um, I know, with her hat backwards. I love that too. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Adorable. Yeah, but that case is getting crazy. But we have to try to remember, you guys, like these cases, especially missing children or children who have been hurt, like all this drama and craziness really doesn't matter, especially when it's in between people on YouTube and stuff. These kids, that's what matters. You know, Summer finding her, that's what matters. Um, Not focusing on the drama. I can see focusing on the parents some because it's the parents, but not just only focusing on the drama of it. So, oh, thank you, Cheryl. That was from last year. We were outside. He's rotten. Rotten. So, what do you guys think? Okay, let me ask a question to the chat. And if anybody wants to come up here, I'll give you guys a link. If you don't, that's okay too. But I'm going to ask it some questions. Wait. Copy the clipboard. Oh, thank you, Rena. So are you. Every time I say your name, I start like stumbling over my words, thinking that I'm pronouncing it wrong, even though I know you said it's like Reba with it in, but still, it's different. And oh, Angie, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Very sweet. Keep that up there for a few. Let me look for this. Yeah, I was trying to post the link. Angie, that means the world to me. It really does. Thank you. This case got big because Shanann let everyone into her life. They thought they knew her, and what you saw is what you got. She was amazing, which is why so many loved her. Hey, Megan. Okay, so do you guys think that Chris will ever make it to court? Aw, Bella Moon, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I love that picture. Very pretty. Thank you. Do you guys think that he will ever make it to court again? My head or heart. Ooh, Angie says yes, and quickly. You said that quickly. That's interesting. Thank you, guys. That means the world to me. No way. So we had like a quick yes, no thought about it, and then a quick no way. No, but I hope that NK does. I do too, but I think she's pretty well protected. I just don't. I used to hope that that was going to happen, and now I just don't see it, you guys. I really don't. Inside scoop. Like I said, Angie does truly have connection. She knows she would never say anything that wasn't true. She's a very honest woman who has no she doesn't have a channel. She doesn't want to grow it. She has no reason to say anything for that's not true. That's interesting. No way. No way he will make it to court. I hope so, but I'm not sure he wants to now. I don't think he wants to. He wants people to know the truth. I honestly hope he does, Alex, because there's so much more to the. Yes, I agree. There really is. Hey, have you guys ever seen these? Uh-oh, I let it go for too long. They're milkshakes that you buy, and then you put them in the. You have to like take them out of the freezer and let them thaw out for a few minutes, and then drink it. They're really good. No, I can't say him in court. Okay, Angie. I'll be looking forward to it. Anniversary of this dark event gets me drowned into an unbelievable court. be August 13th. Isn't it crazy how this has really touched so many people like around the world that never actually physically knew them? Because he still let this happen. He is where he needs to be to let this woman near his family discuss me. Unless there is evidence. Interesting. Today is Friday the 13th. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Today's my brother's birthday. I didn't even think about it, but when we were growing up, it would always like fall when it would fall on Friday the 13th, and he was mean. I'd be like, "You were evil," and yeah, today's his birthday. Oh my gosh, obstruction at the very least, meaning Nicole Kessinger. The question was, do you think he'll ever end up in court? Oh no, my milkshake spilled. I do have paper towels in here. And these are the good ones. You can tear them like into little squares. Could you ask Angie if CW did it all? Well, Angie's in here, but I don't know if, I don't know. I hope so, even though I would feel bad for the family to go through it. Yeah, I would too. But also, it would be good if the truth was finally ever. I mean, imagine getting to actually hear in court like we are with Suzanne, all the things on the phones, and I don't know, it just be really good. Hey, Nikki. Never saw those. Tell us, Angie. Oh, I don't think he'll ever go back to court. Brian, I just didn't want to put that on there because of the, but I agree. He is a POS. Thank you, Shar, so much. Nobody will ever know the facts ever. Happy birthday to your bro. Yeah, I will call him. Chris will never be in court ever. Where do you find those? I got them at Kroger. Do you think NK can go the rest of her life without being spotted? No, I don't. And I just wonder, I mean, there's so many people who know about the case. And even if you think about just on YouTube, the people who watch like the deep dives into Watt's content, there are a lot of them. So I don't know. I'm getting some of those. I believe she's hiding in plain sight, if that makes sense. Hey, Truth Seeker. Okay. I was going to ask y'all a couple more things that I wrote down, but I can't find them. I know one was, do you think he acted alone? For the chat, do you think he acted alone? Wonder what he thinks about on a day like today. I don't know. I go back and forth. Sometimes I think he's just this selfish person who probably doesn't even care on days like this. And then some days I think that, did he act alone? Some days I think that we have one yes. Some days I think he's a good person who just like had either an evil moment or met some evil people. But there's such a lack of evidence. Yeah, the cops completely fumbled this completely. I'm torn whether or not he acted alone. It's interesting though, most people in here don't think he did. Because we always hear all the time people like, oh, all these crazy conspiracies, but are they conspiracies? I mean, and also, there's so many weird things that happen that are just unexplainable that and I don't know, it's a little more than just a conspiracy. NK is probably still dating a married man. He thought about his plan for a while. He didn't snap. Chances are someone helped and all, but again, it's hard to tell with Chris. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's not even go by what he says because um and yeah, people say that you can't believe everything he says because he lies. Kelly, that was a great point. But then they're like, well, we believe the first confession. Well, he lied then too. There is no evidence whatsoever. Well, there's actually really not much evidence at all of anybody um, besides, his confession. I've always thought two other people at least were involved. Think he acted alone because who would risk prison for him? Yeah. Unless maybe and I've also thought about this, what if she just helped in to the extent not of killing them or anything, just like maybe after and cleaning up or trying to cover it up or um you know even if he did it alone, I think he was prodded to do it and likely helped to clean up. You think it comes down to is probably given an ultimatum. And I thought about that, and I think that's a good possibility. But I still believe that she was there just because, yeah, there is no even people say all the time that there's not even evidence that he did it, which we know he did, but not a ton of evidence, like in some cases. He could be covering for someone else. I hope he sees Shanann and his children every time he closes his eyes. She's too selfish to help him. Hey, Danielle. So let me ask you guys another question. How many times a week do you watch Watts videos? How many times a week do you watch Watts videos? Or is it due to law enforcement making so many misjudgments? And he picked her over his family. Yeah, I believe she likes that as well. Angie says 0. Interesting. Not so much anymore. Twice a week, 1 to 2 times a week, daily, whether I want to or not. It's due to them going into it very close-minded. She was in Shanann's home when the Googling be so far before, just I don't know. I can't let go of that. The ping, I mean, you could explain that by she was jealous and wanted to go that way to work just to see because she knew Shanann was coming home or whatever. That's one thing. But the Googling and then also the Googling about Amber Fry and stuff, she was ready to be a best-selling author. None now, but months ago it was every other day. Used to be almost daily. Desiree still often. This is the first time I've watched one in a long time. 1 time a week, rarely. The videos pop up nonstop, so it's hard to ignore. Yeah, like that guy I showed you at the beginning that had the video on the house. I don't watch him. I don't know anything about him, but sometimes I'm the same way. You get stuff on your recommended and too damn much. Rarely every day. Then she would be an accessory to murder. So yes, we try to have good conversation here about the cases and keep the drama out as best we can. Yes. Well, the drama just makes that's not why we're here. The whole reason we're here is to try to do something to help in one way or another, to spread awareness, to try to be a support system for the family and all of that, like I said. But yeah, Once we start focusing on all the other stuff, then we are not focusing on the whole reason we're here. And then what? We're just here to run our mouths and talk bad about people and, gossip and stuff? No. Um, no. I am too far at the point in my life when that is not how I'm spending my life. I'm not doing it. 0 now. Cold sociopath, in my opinion. Planted the seed in his head and he went with it because he was desperate for her. I've thought about that too. Anything anyone says about the Watts case these days is all lies. I've watched Watts videos for hours, for months, so many questions. When you said this case consumed you, I was thinking that's what it did to me. Yeah, it does. It's like you want every single bit of information you can get. Even if you're so like overwhelmed with information, you can't even retain it properly. You just want to know. You like want to know more. I guess money situation in 401ks. Yes, turquoise. Hey, Courtney. How are you? Not often anymore. Courtney, how many times a week do you watch Watts videos? Did anyone else find out why she called the cops before the murders? And didn't she call like a rehab recovery center, which that was always interesting to me. We know to be nice here. Yeah, the deleting evidence. I watch Sandra Rusek's cooking videos. I've actually never watched them, but I probably should because I'm not that good of a cook. So, yeah. I know Amber Friend. She's nothing like her. Amber really was clueless, and now she has it. Oh, wow. That is really cool. And you know what? You could tell that, though, right? Because she comes out and she's like, how can I help? Yes, I was with him. I didn't know he was married. Like, totally different. Nicole Kessinger just ran and hid, you know. I stopped watching about 4 months ago. I watched from day one. I got burned out on the repeat because of the newbies from Netflix and no new info. Also because, like Mexi, I feel there is so much evil. Okay. Do you guys think that there is some kind of supernatural force at play here? Do you think there is demons, evil, witchcraft, anything like that, and you don't have to specify? Do you think there is an aspect of that at all? Christmas ones make me cringe. It was creepy in my opinion. I'm so far behind in chat, you guys. I try to keep up with every comment and it's really hard. I don't want to miss any, then I feel bad. Like if I do miss a comment ever, I don't mean to. I've actually had people be like, you addressed every comment besides mine and be mad about it. And I did not mean to. And she is safe, then I think she'll come out in public with a book to get rich. Well, she wanted to write a book, so maybe. I don't think she believes she would be hated in the way she is. But also, once that discovery came out, how couldn't she be? Unsubscribed from so many channels because they went off the walls. She also called about Dumpster. I don't remember that. Way back on Watts videos. She was never asked why her phone pinged in Frederick. No clock in time on the 13th. Yes. Hey, Delaney. Hey, Jessica Lynn. Yes. They never, by the time they got most of the information back, they had already closed the case pretty much, at least in their eyes, or really, literally. This case has consumed me. I don't watch anymore for a month now. Too much drama. I can't watch other channel drama and conspiracy, but I get the frustration. Yeah, what dumpster? I totally must have missed that. Satan man, Vicky. You always crack me up. Stop. Very possible. Chris talks about it and all, and I still think devil's breath was used. Yes, it had an influence. Satan made him do it. Oh, I seen your comment. I didn't miss it, Brian. She was so much in the dark side. Yes, spirit of Jezebel, and that spirit can be man or woman. I've studied this spirit. It is one of the most powerful. Also believe it was two nurses who became a recipe for murder. Oh, wow. Truth seeker. That is interesting. And that's what he said. You know, we've heard him say this. Even people that, what? Dylan Tallman, didn't he say that? I swear I remember him saying that. Garbage or dumpster. Seen it 2 years ago. And Nicole Kessinger closed down her business like as soon as this happened and started breaking. I know, Cheryl, me too. It makes me feel bad inside too. There seems to be a darkness, but it's giving him a cop out. Do you think NK had to deal with law enforcement? Now I've thought about that. Yeah, he asked if he pleads guilty, is it, you can just hear it. Like he's planning it out in his head how this is going to go. And I think it's really possible she had a deal. But I don't know though, because I don't know. With him pleading guilty, would she need to make a deal? I mean, usually when you make a deal, you're giving like information. And we know the kind of information she gave, which was half truths and whole lies. I wanted to do a video before, but I knew that people were like swimming in Watt's content and they were kind of getting sick of it. But I thought about doing a video on the differences between like Shanann, because Shanann gets like a lot of crap for being headstrong and goal oriented and stuff. But Nicole Kessinger was not, at least Shanann was being real. Nicole Kessinger was being, the cool girl. Hold on one sec. I was muted. Sorry. I'm frustrated because the neighbor's dog came down here and tried to attack one of the cats. Oh, it just drives me insane. Like, keep your dog in your yard then, because my animals aren't coming in your yard. Yours are coming in mine. And we have big yards. Something very occult-like about NK. Oh, she made a deal with someone. Probably wasn't on paper, if you know what I mean. She was so, obnoxious. She was trying to be what she thought that he would want, what she thought would be like the exact opposite of Shanann. And we know that she was studying her. She was Googling her a long time before. She knew all about her. And I believe that she purposely acted in a way that she did to try to make him even more crazy about her. She seemed annoyed by him at times. Yeah. I don't know. I think they just seemed like not unhappy, but not like super happy in love. And I do think that she was like kind of bossy to him and stuff, but also he had the personality where that would work really well because he needed that guidance and he needed to be led some, and she could do it for him, A chameleon, a narc move. Happy Friday 13th, Walter Johnson. I think I had a couple more questions I was going to ask you guys. But other than that, that's pretty much all I had. Those photos. And then, that guy, I didn't realize it was the same guy who had been on AD's channel. But now I know. And Heather had kind of said he was coming, right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about with that? Or am I wrong? Because I believe that, I don't know, that she said that he had emailed that someone named David would be coming soon. And it shocks me how cold-hearted and laughing through it when she just found out what he had done. Yeah, no, she's like, "Oh, they were so little." Like, you are so fake. Oh, they were so little. That just doesn't even sound like real concern or care. I think he liked her being bossy. Yeah, I do too. I think that it was the perfect combination, perfect kind of woman for him. Like someone who, and we've seen even after um, he kind of likes to be led. Okay. Her mom kind of saying her hubby, nothing wrong with that. I don't believe that Satan helped him do it because it sure got in his heart leading him. So it had to have been Satan that he had in his heart. And Kay led him without knowing it though. In my opinion, David don't know squat. Seen him in the group. Yes. I saw that. I was going through before the live just to catch up with what was happening. And I didn't realize this he had already been on AD's channel. I just thought I should message him. Then I'm like, nah, I'm not going to. He's probably a fake. And then get in here and they're like, yeah, that's the guy from AD's. And then, so why are you saying that you're going to go give this information? You've already been on YouTube interviewed and if you had information, oh, it's just frustrating. Like, yes, Chris had some newfound confidence due to weight loss and working out. And NK, yes, I've thought about that before because, and you know how it is, but when you're in a relationship and this person hasn't cared about all this for years, and then all of a sudden you see him like working out and like, I don't know, to me, that's suspicious. Like, if you're all of a sudden changing everything about yourself, getting all like leveling up a little bit, to me, that's suspicious. Sunshine, I can't remember what group it was. Delaney, do you know? Because you've seen it too. Because I've added myself to all of them that I could find when I was making videos and stuff. Because I would find so many people like just bashing Shanann, and I was kind of like keeping a record of that because it was unbelievable to me. I didn't understand until very recently. I never understood the world of this like true crime drama stuff. Honestly, didn't even know that it was really a thing at all. Um, I knew there was like drama in the cases, but it just gets crazy sometimes. And people are mean. They can be like super mean. Stay away from David. You don't need any drama until they really. And they really loved each other until nobody should negate their entire relationship because of the end. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with him for sure. The bearded clam first when I got to know the real NK. I love her mom. She makes me hungry. Crazy crimes and said he was with Chris. Yes. Yep. Hey, Amanda. Thank you, Amber. I believe their affair was way, way longer than 6 weeks. I do too. I mean, which I have a friend now in real life that just started dating this guy like 2 weeks ago. And on their second date, they have never left each other's side since. Like, they're spending every night together. He's riding with her, going to work. And some people, they move like really fast. I'm eating ice cream. I always get y'all eating stuff. The other day, I had like the whole chat eating chips. David never was in jail ever with Chris for about 4 months. Huh. That's interesting. I don't believe CW was capable of loving. It was all a mirage. Remember, he had to Google when to tell someone you love them. That's true. And we don't know what kind of like psychological issues are happening in this. That's pretty much all the questions and the talk that I had. I leave Jim alone. So anyways, hey baked cake, Watts Island it's not a thing anymore. Let's just quit with the Watts Island. It has like burnt itself to the ground. And yeah, it's just not a thing anymore. And it's honestly leaving like this beautiful family should not be like diminished to that. I don't know. I think Casey literally makes me sick. I'm sorry, but she knew what she was doing. Yeah, you can tell when you listen to her interviews. She's hey Cooter Brown. She's really like I don't know, manipulative. You can see that she's kind of I don't know, you can just see it in her. It's hard to explain. Date tip, don't. If they move fast, red flags. Yes. All right, y'all. I don't really have anything else. But I appreciate you guys for coming to hang out with me. Let me get their picture. Oh, I love that picture of Cece. Let's not forget what this whole case is even about. It's about these people here, and getting justice for these little babies. But I just came in here to say my final farewell to Watts Island. Well, I was asking everyone in here how much they watch nowadays, and most people are kind of inching away. But don't inch too far away. If you believe that they didn't do their job properly, don't stop talking about that. Just let's stop with all the craziness. You're welcome, Steve. All right, you guys. I think she knew exactly what she was doing. Thank you guys for being here. And let me think. I love you too, Brian. Thank you. Is AD still on the case? I believe so, but just not all the time. This is my first August 13th. So this weekend I have Bianca Devon's mom coming on with also another a woman named Allison who just started a YouTube channel, and she actually is in contact with her mom as well. I've talked to the mom separate from her, but she has as well. And I'm going to have them both on Sunday and a couple other things coming soon. So it won't be long, and I'll see you guys soon. And yeah, I love you all so much. Thanks for being so awesome. And I hope you have an awesome night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.